It's time to rock this motherfucker, cause I'm always out of style. Harvest Moon, Harvest Moon, out here on planet zero. You're falling further. I got you everything's cool. Don't let it go, don't let it go. And you must be like you're barely fucking festival. Bitch, you ain't mine.
Well, hello there, bread fans. Hello, welcome. This week on Days of Our Junkies, the roller coaster enthusiast just recently hit 3,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. Whatever that milestone is, 7.5 years later, here we are. But the roller coaster enthusiast heads out to Waldameer Park and Waterworld for another special time. And this will conclude another episode of Days of Our Junkies. Hello, bread fans. This is Jay of Insane Coaster Junkie. Welcome to another live stream. This is part 2 of the 3,000 subscriber live stream special. That's right. We are here, ready to go. An error. What the? I think we're having technical difficulties. Why are we having technical difficulties? Yeah, here we are. Do you guys hear me in the chat? Okay. If you can hear me and or, video looks good, just type test or something, just so we can get these technical difficulties out of the way. I don't want to waste much time, but if you can hear me and or think my video is fine, just type something in the comments. Just want to get a verified head count. Okay, we got a couple people. Okay, good. Then ignore my other errors of message. I actually spilled water on my keyboard, so I know the first 5 minutes or so of this live stream is just me getting the technical crap out of the way. Maybe I should start a little earlier to get those cylinders rolling. My apologies, bread fans, but here we are. Welcome back to Insane Coaster Junkie. Looks like everything is good to go. So yeah, remind me next time to start a few minutes early to get all the technical bugs out of the way. Just remind me. If I somehow don't remember, one of you could slap me in the face. But anyway, yeah, we only have 6 concurrent viewers. Let's get that view count up because we got a lot to talk about and we are not wasting time tonight. Yes, as you probably read from the title above, we have hit 3,000 subscribers on Insane Coaster Junkie. What a lightning McDream to be here. It is a lightning McDream to get to this milestone. I thought I wasn't never going to get to that after hitting 2,000 subscribers during the pandemic. So yeah, a little bit of history about, how I've hit the thousands here on Insane Coaster Junkie. I hit 1,000 in August of 2018, right before my Cedar Point trip. I hit 2,000 subscribers during the pandemic. And then now I just hit 3,000 subscribers after Waldameer's opening day this year. So it's been quite the journey, about 7.5 years now since we've started the channel. We passed it right on opening day, actually, very close to, yeah. We hit 7.5 years right on opening day, and so what a big deal for us to finally be at this milestone, and now growing our subscriber count. So we're currently at 3,031, so it is insane where we're at right now. So now we got everything out of the way. We're just going to talk about the people who have showed up for tonight so far. We have Ems Edits, Greek 102 Baller, Zoe Cuton, Arthur Harris 2306, Angel Fisher, Jules Drawlings, Matt Rabe, Obama Alert, Skyrush Fanboy, and That PA Kid. Yeah, I'm late twice. I'm not proud of myself. Late again, the old iron strikes. So right now, we're just, for this first half of the live stream or something, we're just going to talk about, why we're here 3,000 subscribers later. You guys can put some input too about what. And the main question I have for you guys today, this is kind of a more open-ended question. I want you guys to respond. No polls or anything, but this is all open-ended. What made you choose Insane Coaster Junkie? I know I am a little bit of the small fraction of the bigger YouTubers. I mean, I'm not Dream, I'm not Tubbo, I'm not Carl, I'm not Mr. Beast. I'm not the Dream SMP. I wish, but I'm not. But comment down below what made you join Insane Coaster Junkie, and I will read your responses out loud, and I'll talk about it too. So if anything to say about what made you join this channel, I really appreciate your feedback. It really means a lot to me. And as this helps against the YouTube algorithm, which is still a pain in the butt, probably worse than ever before. And probably that thing is still hurting us. I hate the algorithm, but we are fighting through it. So right now we have about 11 concurrent viewers waiting for some possible responses to share on the channel. So I'll just respond myself first. I'll go first here. Why I decided to continue Insane Coaster Junkie. After the whole disaster that was 2020, we didn't know where we were going from there. Everything was just downhill, just going down the toilet. And 2021, early 2021 seemed like the end of Insane Coaster Junkie altogether. But I kind of said it before and I'll say it again. I had some off-season projects I ended up working on that helped me cope with things and find a new niche to actually go stand by. And the new style that I have now is a lot better for my style. Yes, it takes twice as long, 3 times as long to edit a video, but it's double the rewards as it is. And you bread fans have carried me on through that. You've never seen me give up, and I don't want you guys to give up. Sure, stuff sucks sometimes, but that's the reality of life. It's the circle of life, but we continue through all the hard times. Even though we have record high inflation, the highest gas prices we ever freaking seen, and, whatever was going on in the world, we're still going through it, and we're still doing it strong. So, nothing stops us here, and I've been proud of the accomplishments I've made in the past year since the return of Insane Coaster Junkie. This is kind of like a new life to the channel. The old life from 2014 to 2020 is dead. I don't like to talk about that side of me anymore, maybe except for the nostalgic videos that you guys may be happy about, but this is the new Insane Coaster Junkie ever since last year. It's kind of given my life a second meaning, a second chance, everything. So I'm not really going to call it DLC, but it's what I've done to make myself a better person in real life and in the coaster world as a YouTuber. So that's kind of my salt to the spill, because that's my salt. So I'm going to read some of your guys' responses, and I'll comment on them as well. So we have the first one from Julia. I sub because you're my friend, LOL. That is obvious, but you were one of the first friends to see back at Edinburgh. You were a cameo in the Waldemar House Party vlog, but it's great how much influence you put into the channel, specifically the Dream stuff. You have inspired a lot of Dream stuff in the live stream, so I do thank you for that, and you made Marching Band a little more tolerable, so I definitely 100% agree with what you said there, Julia. Skyrush Fanboy says, I don't remember what made me join ICJ, it's been too long. Yes, it has been too long, and we haven't seen each other since last year. It's been too long already. Remember all those rides we got on RF2? That was awesome. And throwback to the first time we met in August 2019, that was euphoria. That was really good. Obama alert, which, by the way, he has reported to me he has COVID, so I'd like to say a little prayer for Obama alert as he has a mild case, which still coronavirus sucks. So hopefully you're feeling a little better, but your comment is random interest in Waldemar. That's kind of like a lot of people's stir fry into this, like Migo stir fry, but yeah. A lot of people have an interesting interest in Waldemar, and they just search my channel. I know in the earlier days when I was Cedar Talic 15, they would search up Cedar Point, and boom, my videos would be right there. So I don't blame you for choosing that route. Emily says, I honestly don't know. I just somehow randomly found you and you've been here ever since. That's awesome. That's awesome when people just randomly find me and then they stay for the long haul. That's kind of some of the best types of fans. Matt Rave says, I love seeing you out there doing what makes you happy. That's probably the best comment of the night, Matt. I know I met you and Angel early in 2018, more so 2019, whatever you want to put in the Waldemar time frame, but just you guys seeing me happy, it just makes you guys happy, which I know I put I'd rather have you guys happy than me be happy. That's the honest truth because I really care about you guys. But Matt's right. Seeing me happy puts a lot of happiness in their people's faces, which makes me feel better on the inside. It's kind of like a circle that comes around, which I 100% agree with what you said, and I cannot trade it for the world. That PA kid said was going to Waldemar for the first and only time and was looking up how to get the most out of my day and found your How to Ride series and stuck around. Now, the How to Ride series is another way people have gone into my channel, which I massively respect, even though I don't do How to Rides anymore, which they have become a little outdated, but How to Rides is that big push. A lot of people have come into my channel. If it was from, the Chaos Analysis video or, How to Ride Thunder River, which is one of my most popular videos of all time, How to Rides were a useful guide back then to help them get on some of the more bigger rides, which it's a rather simple but childish kind of way to think about it, but I'll take that any day. And you've just been here for the long haul, showing me your TikToks or what was it? Either your TikToks or your Planet Coaster creations, which, by the way, I'm still stumped that I did not know your recent Planet Coaster creation was based out of Knott's. So forgive me, but what a great way to put it out. Recommendation from some friends and love the enthusiasm, as Angel said. I wonder who taught you about the recommendation. I wonder what... It's got to be somebody from Waldemar who said, check this kid out. And boom. The enthusiasm I bring to the channel is second to none. I hope that makes you guys enthusiastic for not only what I post to the channel, but what you guys can look forward to when you go out to parks on your own. I know things have been a little stagnant the past couple of years, but whatever I do makes you guys excited for your adventures. And you can make your own memories too. And if you share those memories with me, awesome. That's great. If you don't, that's okay too. I'm not really that hurt. But yeah, the enthusiasm is another great way to put it out there. Zoe Cutin says, probably because I have the same home park as you and generally enjoy your content. And that's another reason why people enjoy this channel. A lot of my audience is mainly local. If you don't know, if you probably might have guessed at this point. But yes, most of my audience is local to Waldemar and Erie, Pennsylvania as a whole, or around the tri-state area, from Buffalo, Cleveland to Pittsburgh. And I just love that I have a small base. In Erie, Pennsylvania, if you don't really know, for those people out of town, Erie, Pennsylvania is actually in a very great spot for theme parks because you have a lot of options to go for. I mean, to the east, you have Midway, Six Flags Darien Lake, and Niagara Amusement Park. To the west, you got Cedar Point. To the south, you got Todd Joseph, Kennywood, Idlewild, Del Grosso's, and Lakemont. And you have so many options within a 2 to 3 hour drive from Erie. And that's why I said that this is a perfect spot for parks. You have plenty of options to go to. And I'm just glad I have so many parks this close to home. Oh yeah, don't forget about Seabreeze too. Shoot. I've never been to Seabreeze. Specs the Animator says, can't stick around longer due to Stranger Things 4. You really ditched me for Stranger Things? I mean, I haven't even watched the show myself. How am I supposed to know it's that good? But I will see you in the Midways this weekend. So, look out for me. Also, I got it from How to Ride Thunder River when I was building Waldemar in Minecraft. Wait, you were trying to build Waldemar in Minecraft? Hold on, hold the phone, Redford. That's actually really impressive. To do that scale on that. I could never, ever make a full-scale park on Minecraft. I mean, you already have enough unlimited resources as it is, but to make a whole amusement park, that's impressive. But that sounds like the Specs the Animator way to come into the channel. And look at now. Jamie Williams asks, are you going to be at Waldameer tomorrow? Yes, I will be there in the morning. Cleaner is later. Don't get the reference, but if you ask who's Cleaner, Cleaner died. But yeah, morning is fun, is Waldameer. Afternoon is Cleaners. That's all I'm going to say. But yes, I will be at Waldameer tomorrow. So that means I will be going to my channel announcements. But by the way, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for submitting the responses. You guys are the reason why I still keep going and what makes you bring out more content that make you guys happy for your future enjoyment. So thank you for the inspiration, everybody, for putting out your input. You guys are amazing people. Really, really, really appreciate it. So I have a couple announcements to make tonight as part of this 3,000 subscriber live stream. So in terms of the stream, why am I saying, part 1, part 2? 3,000 subscribers, I'm using the number 3 as the theme this year, for the specials. And if you've not seen the 3,000 subscriber Q&A, I did post that about 5 hours ago at 3 o'clock. That's a huge Q&A session where I got a big chunk of the questions from you guys. You guys had some really great responses. There were some obscure ones, there were some pretty obvious ones, and there were some, hidden deep cuts. And we had about 40 submissions for that, and I really appreciate everybody who submitted a question. And it really makes a difference. So if you haven't watched the Q&A, go watch it after this live stream and see if your question made it in. We are still doing Q&A, mini Q&As through live streams, so we will do that as we go. But we won't get to a Q&A until a little bit later. So if you have any other, amended questions, hold your thoughts. Otherwise, try to keep up with the chat, whatever I'm talking. If you have anything regarding what I'm talking about, please follow up in the chat and I will get you your answer or response about that. Otherwise, Q&A is coming a little soon. That's my salt. But yeah, I said part 1, so part 1 was the Q&A. Part 2 is right now this live stream you're watching. And now time to announce part 3. Part 3, you guys have been wondering, what am I doing for part 3? And you might have seen a little premiere sticker already that says premiere for Saturday, 3 p.m. And I'm here to tell you, we are having a very special video tomorrow. And I'm going to be playing the little intro to this video tonight. If you guys want to see a little preview, I'm only going to give you the little 30-second teaser of the beginning of the video. So if you want to see the preview, comment below if you want to see the preview. So the video in question is over 25 minutes long, almost 26. It is probably the longest main series video of the year so far. So I am willing to give you guys a sneak peek of that PA kid. You already said yes like 3 times, so please don't spam. Just a little warning. But yeah, I will give you a sneak peek of the new video. So yeah, it is 26 minutes long. It features Specs the Animator and a very special host you guys might know from around the parks. But this was a video in the making ever since I wanted to start this channel. It's one of my bucket list goals that I always wanted to do at Waldameer, and it's finally done. And it's finally ready to be public and available for you guys to watch. I'm very excited to talk about it, so without further ado, we'll give you a little bit of a preview of part 3 of the 2,500 subscribers special.
Hello.
So we're going to skip ahead to the stupid intro. Here we are. This is it. And that's it. That's all you're getting until tomorrow. That's all you're getting. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow at 3 p.m., behind closed doors, inside Waldemir's Wacky Shack, a behind-the-scenes look of Waldemir's famous Bill Tracy dark ride. So yes, finally, I am finally allowed to announce finally for you guys that I will be uploading a behind-the-scenes, never-before-seen Wacky Shack tour. I just filmed this video 10 days ago on May 17th. We were granted special exclusive permission to do this video. And the stuff you will see, please do not try to attempt in the video because, again, we have gotten special privilege to do this. I was joined by Specs the Animator for this part and his good old friend, which we have named in the ICJ SNP, Fox. But yes, behind closed doors, Waldemir's Wacky Shack is coming tomorrow and on a screen near you. So if you have anything about regarding Wacky Shack or want to learn more about the ride itself, how it works, block zones, yes, there are block zones on Wacky Shack. If you don't think Wacky Shack has block zones, get out of this live stream. Yes, there are block zones. And anything else you want to learn about this ride, you have come to the right place. And this is a perfect opportunity for you guys to sit back, relax, and learn a little bit more about one of my top 5, actually maybe almost top 3 favorite rides at the park. I have a lot of sentimental value now for this ride because of this said tour, and I could not be more thankful for this trip being allowed. And here we go. In case you are unfamiliar, a block zone is a section of track that only one train may occupy. At the end of the block zone is a method to stop the train just in case the block zone ahead is occupied. This is the safety system that prevents roller coaster trains from colliding with one another. And that also applies to Wacky Shack cars, Thunder River logs, golf carts, and other modes of transportation. I'll let that sink in for about 2 seconds. Which, by the way, tonight's sponsor is the Waldemir Souvenir Cup. I've already showed this before, the 50th anniversary of Pirates Cove. A lot of people ask, Jay, have you done a behind the scenes of Pirates Cove? And the question I'm going to have to tell you is an unfortunate no. Pirates Cove is basically, you walk through the ride as is anyway, so there's nothing really much to comment about, more behind the scenes. Wacky Shack was a little bit of a more interesting project to work on. I have so many pictures that maybe I'll show you if you guys are interested. Maybe. That's a big maybe if you're willing to see a spoiler or two. If you're willing to get spoiled partially, I'll give you it. But I'm just going to warn you, there's a lot of spoilers in this video, so I'm not sure what you guys want to see now versus 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But just in case, I'm downloading said pictures. But I got a lot of pictures. I took about 150 pieces of media in this project. Obviously, it was cut down to the video we have. And in total, I took about 70 pictures of the ride. Front to back, side to sides, 2x2, night by night. Everyone's favorite request. But I've had a lot of good vibes with that one. So that's announcement number 1. And now let's move on to announcement number 2. And that is going to be the plan for this weekend. Now, this weekend, I am returning to Waldemir Vlogs as a whole, going back to everything I like to do. So, yes, there will be a new Waldemir vlog coming from this weekend. I've actually started work on this Wednesday, actually. I actually started this Wednesday, this project, which I'm going to be taking a more somber approach for this vlog because it is the holiday weekend, and I wanted to put a little bit more of a somber but more respectful tone before we get to the roller coaster part. So there is still going to be a Waldemere part, but I'm going to be adding one other tourism section, which the tourism parts have been a bit of a critical acclaim here so far. But I'm going to add one more step to that, which is happening right now at the Zemzem Shrine Club in Erie down on West 38th Street in Zuck Road. It's called The Wall That Heals. And The Wall That Heals is basically a 3/4 scale replica of the Vietnam Wall in Washington, D.C. And I was able to go to the motorcycle parade on Wednesday afternoon. I just went to the wall this afternoon with Wingnut, and it was a very humble experience from top to bottom. I had a blast there. I had a lot to learn and ask questions to my grandfather and my Uncle John, who did serve in Vietnam, who did serve in the war. So for them, from me to them, thank you for your service. It is a pleasure for the stuff you have done to have freedom in our country. But I took a lot of footage of the wall and the surrounding thing, including the opening ceremony, the parade, the motorcycle parade, the 21 gun salute taps, stuff like that. So I have a bunch of footage coming from that, and I was basically exposed to loud noises previously bothered by, so you can imagine my shock just standing feet away from a motorcycle parade and then standing maybe 50 feet away from a gunshot, shooting, a rifle in the sky. So it was a very surreal experience, very emotional, but I promise you guys, it is going to be a very, very heartwarming vlog. Like I said, the Waldemere part will still be there, but we will be taking it in a more somber approach. And I call this project The Thrill That Gives, which is a parody of The Wall That Heals. So we'll be talking about the wall, how about 58,000 plus people have died on that wall to give us our freedom we have today. And that's going to be this weekend's project. So I already have footage for Wednesday, today, and I will be filming the rest of the vlog, aka the Waldemere segments, tomorrow and Sunday. I'll be filming both days, primarily in the morning. So if you see me around, feel free to say hi, and we'll probably get a collaboration in it. If I end up asking some Memorial Day questions about it, please do not be offended. Like I said, I want to take a more respectful tone on the subject matter, because I have that patriotic symbol for our country. So that's that project. And then now we go from the more somber and heartwarming to the more disappointing news. And effective immediately, I'll have a community post on Wednesday about this to explain it again. But effective immediately, I will be downgrading my uploading schedule from 3 videos a week to 2 videos a week. And before you slam on your tablets or your computers or go full yins or somewhere else, let me explain what I have to talk about, why I'm making this change. So the schedule is going to be mainly the same on the weekend and at 3 p.m. Those are not changing, but I will now be only doing Fridays and Saturdays. So I will be removing Sunday from the uploading schedule. And Sunday wasn't really much of a popular day to upload. Yeah, I had my good videos, but unfortunately, we had to make some cuts. We are investing, more higher quality, bigger projects. So in order for me not to burn out or, go tumbling downhill the Mill Creek here, in order for a more high quality production and a more consistent uploading schedule, I must cut corners when deemed necessary. Don't worry about, what I have. I still have plenty of creative ideas I want to try, despite of current world events. But so far what I've done, with the videos, the tourism videos, season pass photo day, and opening weekend, those videos have been a critical acclaim. They've been a massive success for the channel, and we have reached territories unseen in years. And trust me, I promise waiting an extra day in between videos will be worth it in the long run. Like I said, my quality and my production has ramped up tenfold with a expanded background. And so yeah, I apologize for any inconvenience this might make, but this is for the bright and better future of our channel. So I understand if some of you are disappointed from me downgrading from 3 videos to 2 videos a week. Well, like I said, would you like quantity or quality? And most 9 out of 10 people would say about quality. So that's kind of the more decision I want to make. Hello, Jack. You have finally made it in the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. The chat has been dead for a while. So in terms of next week, upload it. I do have my ideas all ready to go. Hey, Coaster Ant, what's up, buddy? Coming to Waldemar tomorrow? You want to marathon RF2 for a while? But yeah, we have some more characters coming into the videos, which is awesome. Love to see more people that I love. So, I might not get first train tomorrow. I'm going to Waterworld. So, you know where to find me. So anyway, what other announcements do I have for the channel before I move on to the more fun stuff? We talked about, the Memorial Day, the uploading schedule, next week's schedules. Yes, I already have my ideas for next weekend. Like I said, I'm going to go with the more adapted Friday, Saturday schedule. So here's the schedule. Ooh, excuse me. Here's the schedule for next weekend. So Friday, I'll be uploading another amusement drive-thru, which I filmed last week, which will be, I kind of nicknamed it the Miracle on 38th Street. That's going to be that amusement drive-thru. And then Saturday, which I'm going to look at the calendar right now to give you official dates. So Friday, June 3rd will be the amusement drive-thru Miracle on 38th Street. And June 4th, on a Saturday, that will be the Thrill That Gives vlog, the Memorial Day vlog with the Wall That Heals and Waldemar. And then we'll just rinse and repeat every weekend until summer's over. And the last bit of information I do want to share before we move on is that we have a very special event coming up very soon to Insane Coaster Junkie. Hopefully we can still have this happen, but I just bought I'll give you a hint. Me, Matt, and Angel just bought our tickets today. And I have a very special announcement I want to give you. So, if you do not know, for those who are unfamiliar, I am a part of the American Roller Coaster Enthusiasts, or known as ACE. They are a national roller coaster club who does events, and I've always wanted to join ACE. And like I said, last September, I joined them for the first time. So, finally, I will be attending my very first ACE event very close to home. And this is Ravine Flyer Frenzy. Coaster Ant just spilled the beans. Thank you very much. But yes, Ravine Flyer Frenzy is happening on Insane Coaster Junkie. Saturday, June 18th, 2022. We are going to have a ball here. So yes, that is it. It will be called Waldemar and the Ravine Flyer Frenzy. I will be most certainly doing a vlog on that day. Heck yeah, because I am not missing this for the world. So this is basically a prelude to CoasterCon 44, which begins at Cedar Point the following day and continues at Kennywood the next week. So all ACE members and their guests to attend this at Waldemar to discover, potential rides or just to go back and have fun. But yes, so here's kind of the schedule of events of what you can expect from Insane Coaster Junkie on this day. We have a lot planned. So we have 2 sessions of ERT known as Extended Ride Time. And we have 2 of those. We have one from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. And we have one from 9 to 10:30 p.m. So at 10:30 to noon, we have ERT on Ravine Flyer 2, Comet Whirlwind, and Wacky Shack. So definitely that will be some great time to get some early morning rides on Ravine Flyer 2. I never really got a morning ride on RF2 like this before. So this will be a very fun day to see what it runs like at the crack of dawn. But we also have Comet Whirlwind and Wacky Shack just for good fun. 11 to 7 is when Waterworld opens like normal, and noon to 9 for the rides. So that will not change. 5 p.m. is a all-you-can-eat picnic, which has a smorgasbord of food, which I'm probably not going to be doing a park and eat on because, it's a picnic and I'll be with people. But yes, There's stuff like chicken tenders, Polish sausage, Smith's hot dogs, burgers, stuff like that. So we are going to get a little creative. We'll show it in the vlog, but it's not going to be a full park and eat. And at some point, we are doing a photo walk back tour. I assume it's for Ravine Flyer 2. I assume it is. But we will be doing a walk back tour of some sort. More to come later. And then from 9 to 10 p.m., we have ERT on Steel Dragon. But for the entire session from 9 to 10:30 p.m., we have ERT on Ravine Flyer 2. So finally, we are able to get some pitch black night rides again, just like 2019 all over again. So we get to get some 10 o'clock rides. Thank God. So thank the Lord we are going to get that. And I am most certainly filming a night ride because every time I try to do a night ride, it's on a freaking stupid low-quality camera like this. It's annoying. It ticks me off. And I always need a high-quality POV at night, even though the lighting sucks. But yes, I will be getting a higher quality. Maybe I'll bring out the 7 on that because I'm using the 10 primarily. But yes, I will be attending Ravine Flyer Frenzy this year. So I doubt most of you in the chat are attending this event. I know there's only a handful of you that plan on attending. So if you do plan on attending this event, you can let me know. But we will be filming a huge vlog that day. I know our Vice President Alex was supposed to go to this event, but unfortunately, Palace Entertainment said otherwise. But I do know that our good friend Bryce, who we met in the Splash Lagoon vlog earlier this year, Hockey Guy 67821 or whatever, will be there. So we'll get to probably meet up with Bryce. We'll probably meet up with a lot of new enthusiasts, so we'll probably have a smorgasbord of guests if possible. But yes, I will be attending Ravine Flyer Frenzy if possible. They should put lights in the tunnels. I hate to tell you this, buddy, but no. No, sorry. No lights in the tunnels. The only light we need in the tunnels is a photo spot, as I kind of told you last week. Or I told somebody else, but you might have overheard my conversation. What about rainbow lights? Can you make them LED? You know how Ravine Flyer 2 has that little blue strip on the lift hill at night? How about you do like little strips in the tunnels, like rainbow LED light strips in the tunnel? That would be amazing. So with that out of the way, that's probably all my boring announcements for the night. I know that the first section of the live stream is kind of the most boring because of the announcements. But if you have any questions regarding any of the announcements I have made tonight, questions about uploading schedule, this weekend's videos, Ravine Flyer Frenzy in a few weeks. If you have any questions regarding any of the announcements I made so far tonight, please let me know and I will get back to you on your question. Because I know there's a lot of people asking, X, Y, and Z. Are you doing this? When you coming to Waldameer? When you coming to, A, B, and C? But if you do have any questions, please let me know. If not, we will be moving on to the next section. Rainbow lights on the lift hill. Now, Steven, I do agree, because the blue lights are awesome, but the blue lights are ugly. They're ugly. I mean, Coaster Ant is right. They need to be like Fury. Because, Fury's this big fluorescent light that's just like this. And Ravine Flyer 2 just has little kitty lights. Alright, I'll help you, Jack, on this. I'll make it a little easier for the fans to guess, but I'll give them a hint. But I will give you a hint. It is elevator related at a very special location. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say it yet. But yes, it is a special. It is an elevator video. It's in his YouTube channel. Elevators are amazing. Man, I need a Slim Jim. Julia, Ashley, if you're watching, Slim Jims are back. I need to eat one before the mashed yinzers come in. Mmm. The snack that smiles back. Top 10 elevators at Universal. Okay, I don't even know where the elevators are at Universal. That question I cannot answer for you. The meatball says no. Ask again later. Oh, you still have the Slim Jim I gave you, Julia? Come on! Eat the Slim Jim! That's what I gave you it for! Anyway. Alright, so while that guessing game goes on, it is time to get your devices out. Bread fans, get your devices on and go to Kahoot.it right now. But yes, it is time. It is time to start Kahoot. Let me grab my screen. So click the pin, which is but yes, it is going to be 611-6996. Whoa. What the heck? Whoa! Looks like we're going to have I think I broke the game. So yeah, hold on. This is trippy. What is going on? I think I broke Kahoot. So I'll put it in the chat. Kahoot is broken. So I'm going to give you guys till about 8:46 or so. I'm going to take a quick stretch break. So there's your pin. Let me stretch for a minute. Ugh, man. Sitting down for a long period of time just really wears you out. Okay, we only have 5 people. That's a little bit short than last time, so... Matt, Angel, are you joining? I see Angel. So we have 6 people. 7. We'll give it a few more minutes, see if any more people go on. Like I said, if you have not seen the pin, it is 611-6996. I'll actually pin it. So if anyone gets kicked out or messed around with, so if technology hates you, I got the pin. So we got Julia, That PA Kid, Angel, Emily, Coaster Ant, Zoe, Cutin. Is that it? Jack, are you joining? Yeah, is anyone else joining, or we're gonna just have a top 6? I mean, I mean, you can spare a few minutes, buddy. I mean, yeah, you can spare a few minutes. You don't have to put out the elevator video right now. It's a little too late. You can chill for a few minutes and, have fun with Kahoot. Alright, we have 14 people watching, but so I'm going to start the Kahoot. If anyone is, joins in late, join in late. It is the 3,000 subscriber Insane Coaster Junkie Kahoot. Question 1, we're starting off strong. What major events sparked the climb to 3,000 subscribers? And out of respect for what's going on in the world right now, we have dropped our background to Ukraine colors. So we are supporting the people in Ukraine right now. So that's a little bit of a nice touch. And for the first question, only 2 people got it right, which is a Waldemar opening day. Those who've tuned in right now, that's what it is. 5 of you said season pass date. I did not hit it. I was like at 29.90 something. So right now, it's Emily and that PA kid. Let's move on to question 2. Here's the little riddle. I am a shrinking set of squares with a heartbeat sound around you. What am I? What wacky shack stunt are you? This is a bit of a... Alright, Jack, don't let people guess anymore. You can work on the video. People are getting confused about the elevator video, alright? It's the Erie Zoo. And you would be correct. It is actually called the Diminishing Doors. The Red Square Room. Someone said the Heartbeat Room. That's what Waldemar calls it, as a spoiler for next video. The Crooked Corridor is actually the first room in the whole ride. The green one. Emily is leading the Kahoot so far. Alright, time for the ICJ SMP character bio. Who is Locobone? And yes, now my stream is infected with Dream. Two of you got it right. It is my uncle, Wingnut's son, the Locobone. Which, my uncle got that name because he had that in college when he was doing radio. Yes, for a time he did radio, so his nickname was Locobone, and his Xbox name, probably it is still now, his gaming name is Locobone14. So, when my uncle came to the channel, I'm like, you know what? Wingnut is my grandfather, Locobone is my uncle. How about that to put family in there? But yes, that is who Locobone is. You've seen him mainly in the Concerts and Coasters vlogs, but you probably have seen him in a few vlogs before. Few and far between. Emily is leading, and Zoe is at 0. Hey, Waldemar enthusiast, care to join? Alright, question 4. Where is the highly awaited Concerts and Coasters 5 being held at this summer? The tradition has returned, but where is Concerts and Coasters happening? Waldemar enthusiast, I did put a pinned comment. It is it's 6116996. There should be a pinned comment in the chat. Use that. And a lot of you people did get confused on this question, unfortunately. And a lot of people did say Six Flags Darien Lake because that is the usual Concerts and Coasters venue. Julia, you got it right. Okay. Spoiler alert. She kind of I'm not gonna deduct points from Julia. Yes, that's correct. But yes, Julia, yeah, I know you already knew that about this, so you kind of, I know it's a little cheating, but it's not, but I guess it's a friendly guess. But yes, it is Waldemar in Highmark Stadium this time. I am going to see Metallica, Greta Van Fleet, and Ice Nine Kills on August 11th. And that will count as concerts and coasters. And we will Six Flags Darien Lakeify Waldemar to make it a Six Flags park. Stay tuned, I will have more announcements about that in the near future. Tough scene. Alright, time to fit the music with what ride? Carolina Crown matches what Waldemar ride? The band nerd should get this one. I'm looking at you, Julia, you should know this. Band music and what ride? That's the hint. Like I said, band nerds will get this, not me. I'm one of them. Only 2 of you got it right. It is Ravine Flyer 2. Yes, Carolina Crown is the way to enter and exit the Waldemar season. If you've seen the last Rift vlog and then the opening day vlog this year, boom, Carolina Crown. If anyone knows their tuning sequences, my God, please look it up on YouTube. Look at Carolina Crown Drops the Hammer 2017 on YouTube. Please. That, when I first heard that, I thought that was, I wanted to report it for, oh my God. So good. There's so much. You need to go see the Carolina Crown brass tuning sequences. A lot of people say Chaos, but that's more for the Divine Comedy, Dante's Inferno. More heavy metal type. Coaster Ant jumped to second place because of that move. Alright, time for a true and false statement. Thunder Mechanics Productions, who remembers that name, lives on the channel in some form. Does this old name still have a purpose? Most of you got it right. Yes. 5-2. Yes, it is true. That is should be an easy question if you've seen some of my end credits. Some of the exit montages I've been doing recently have more credits in them, so you kind of see, Insane Coaster Junkie, a Thunder Mechanics production. That was Thunder Mechanics production was my old name before I switched to Insane Coaster Junkie full time. That was the worst 6 months having that old name, but hey, it has a purpose. I mean, I'm looking at the same Thunder Mechanics production name that coined the term Bread Fan at first, so at least 2 good things came out of that. But yes, it is good. And Julia has a streak of 3. Currently, as of 5 questions, Emily's in the lead, with Angel in 2nd, that PA Kid in 3rd, Coaster Ant in 4, and Julia in 5th. Alright, true or false? My most popular video I've ever made is on this channel. Is my most popular video even on this channel? Ooh, a little bit evenly divided, but yeah, that is a trick question. I tricked you guys. It is false. Yes, I have a... Alright, let's go to my analytics for a minute, and we'll pause this for a minute, because I'll show you. So, my most popular video on the channel, right now, on the main channel at least, we have to scroll down a little bit to 2019. My most popular video on the main channel so far is my Splash Lagoon walkthrough from 2019. 25,837 views. 200 likes, 79 comments, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that is my most popular video on the main channel. But those who actually know about the secret dump channel, aka my personal account, will know the secrets and specs of where this is. That's where all my elevator videos are and all my other assorted content. My most popular video ever is on this said dump account. And we have to scroll down to last May. It is this video. Metallica and San Francisco Symphony S&M 3 concept video. 70,231 views. And over 1,200 likes. So yeah, I kind of fooled you there. I threw you a bone here. Yes, my most popular video isn't even a video on my own channel. It's a stupid Metallica S&M 3 concept video that blew up. And my God, how do I have 70,000 views on that? How? I know that took a little bit of explaining to do, but all right, let's move back to the Q&A. I mean the Kahoot. Let's move on. But yeah, that took a little bit of a mouthful to explain there. Who are my influences for modern live streams? Not the live streams of 2020 that make me want to throw up. The live streams that have been rebooted. Oh! Ouch! How did most of you say urinating tree? Is it because of the Yinzer? Is it because of the Yinzer? I mean, be honest with me right now, Brad fans. Is it because of the Yinzer? If it is, you are fooled. Yes, it is Coaster Hour. One of my favorite YouTubers to watch. I doubt Carrick is in this chat right now, but if he is somehow or watching this, yes, you are the main influence for these modern live streams. And I really do appreciate it. Your Coaster Time live streams are amazing. They're fun to watch. And I was still glad to be part of a guest call-in back in January. So yes, it is Coaster Hour. Coaster Daddy was the old inspiration. You know, the old live streams, 2020. Coaster Hour, the modern take. Wow, Emily shot back up to first place because of that move. Wow. Alright, back to multiple choice. What are the vendettas of Waldemir? If you don't know what vendettas are, basically my pure hatreds. Yes, it's true. There are parts of Waldemir I don't like. But what are the true vendetta of Waldemir? This is gonna be fun. I shouldn't even explain this, but yes, every single part of this question is 100% correct. Spider, don't need to explain. Charlie Cox, the enemy of all. And seagulls? Yes. Remember the story I told you guys I got pooped on by a seagull because cleaners? Yes, I have a vendetta against Waldemir seagulls, the ride Spider, and Charlie Cox. So yeah, most of you got that question correct. I'm not going to even explain it. And it's been a tight race so far. Question 10. Alex created Amusement Drive-Thru, but what influence did I bring in to the series? So yeah, in the last Kahoot, we talked about, you know, Alex being the main contributor of Amusement Drive-Thru. But what did I bring into the table? One person got it correct, actually. Alright, who's the sole person who got this one correct? Show yourself in the comment. I really do appreciate for the one soul who did get, you know, a question right, but who got the correct answer this time? But yes, it is Freeway Jim. I talked about it in a couple of the Amusement Drive-Thrus, if it was either, you know, the music I chose. Some of the music was directly from that, you know. I mean, it was you, that PA kid. I mean, excuse my language, but that's a pretty damn good guess. But yes, it is Freeway Jim, the king of driving videos. I was obsessed with his videos as a kid. I was still, I'm very curious, and yeah, that kind of is, but yeah, that's what it is. Kitty Claw has a question while we're at it. Do you still work there? Yes, but I am not allowed to say anything. I am cleaner. Cleaner is. Shh. We do not talk about cleaners now. Okay? Comprende. I'm sorry I have to keep it short, but yeah. Not really allowed to say anything. And that PA kid just took the lead. Alright, speak the language of Insane Coaster Junkie. You guys should know what this means. Foljenser. Oh, you guys should know what Foljenser is. Don't fail me. Hurry up, get 5 seconds! Okay, let's explain this. So night rides, I actually have a different term for that, and it's called Night Rush. Maybe in a future video we can talk about the entire ICJ language in the in its own video. Maybe we can do that as an off-season project. But yeah, Night Rides has its own meaning. In Specs the Animator's definition of Foljenser, it's for the last hour a park is open. So every time, Waldemar, the last hour Waldemar is open, Lucas will probably say, "Let's go Foljenser," which means the last take. The real definition of Foljenser is the trigger moment that fires you up. Yes, that triggering moment that really grinds my gears. Yes, that's Foljenser. And Steven says it's the 412 lingo. That's also correct. And Pathy, you did say basic rant when the Browns suck 75% of the time. Please stop. Wow, another lead change. What is my favorite sports team to root for during the offseason? Alright, this should be an easy one if you've known me for a long time. Whatever you do not pick square. Do not pick square. Don't pick square. Don't pick square. Thank you. Nobody picked square, so I didn't have to go Foljenser. Everyone's correct. That's that. I think that's actually the first time ever everyone got a question correct. That wasn't, double points or anything. Wow. Everyone got it correct. No need to explain. With Deshaun Watson now, we're going to the Super Bowl. Browns gain the Super Bowl. Steelers don't gain the Super Bowl. We extended, we got Clowney back and Njoku's back. But anyway, true or false? Most of my memes come from the coaster community. Yes, Jack, I know your video is up. I cannot watch it right now, nor us right now. We are in a hot seat right now. But yes, most of you got it correct. It is false. That should be another obvious question. All right, Emily has a high answer streak of 3. Keep it going. So a little bit of an update right now. Angel is leading once again. Emily's in 2nd. That PA kid is in 3rd. Julia in 4th. And Coaster Ant in 5th. All right, another true and false. You can argue that Thunder River can be a roller coaster. I'm getting the out of here for this one. What's the answer? What's the answer? I smell a landslide, Bread fans. I smell that landslide. Hey, Specs. Watch this part of the live stream. You're toast. But yes, you can argue that Thunder River is a credit. Look at that PA kid. He's right. There's block zones. You have the station block, A block, which is everything from the first to Big Thunder. I mean, Little Thunder. Actually, let's do a stupid demonstration of this, because a lot of people do argue. I mean, yes, we had this huge argument on my Discord server the other day. We had a huge argument about this, but I am going to disprove it to you right now. Okay. Kill me later. Alright, so we can all agree that the station is one block. Then the next block, block 2, is everything up to Little Thunder. And then block 3 is from here to Big Thunder. Rinse and repeat. We have 3 block zones on the entire ride. Boom. Mind blown. Yes, we have 3 block zones on Thunder River and an automatic moving station like Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. And the drops are powered by gravity, bread fans. Repeat after me. Gravity. I have no comment. Alright, what other local YouTubers do I enjoy watching? Block zones do equal coaster, Angel! Jesus, do you ever read a dictionary? Everyone got it correct again! Wow, you bread fans are good! Yes, I enjoy every one of these YouTubers. All these YouTubers actually are my friends. Devin of Elevators are awesome. Jack of Elevators are amazing. Gilbert221, Spider Jared, aka Coaster Films. All great friends of mine. So shout outs to all of you. And yeah, sorry Jack, you did miss your shout out. I hate to tell you that. But yes, everyone got it correct. You guys are amazing. Wow, Angel's got a 1,200 point lead. Waldemar Enthusiast with an answer streak of 4. Wow. We are over halfway. Alright, how many YouTube videos have I've been featured in as a guest so far in 2022? So how many videos have I been featured in so far, you know, when I was the co-host? Okay, that was a bit of a trick question, but only... Alright, who's the sole bread fan that got this one correct? I wonder who it is this time. But for the sole person who got Diamond as the correct answer, you would be correct. It is 5. 5 videos. So, 3 of them are from Devin of Elevators Are Awesome, his POVs of Scrambler, Dodgems, and Merry-Go-Round from Season Pass Photo Day. Which, you know, the Dodger one was the one I got cornered. Remember that, Emily? So there was that. And then I talked about the aforementioned Coaster Hour viewer call-in stream. And then my How to Ride Wacky Shack / Pirates Cove video from 2017 was featured in a Canopy Coaster review of Waldemar. Which, by the way, if you have not checked out Canopy Coaster, what are you doing with your life? Canopy Coaster is awesome. But yeah... I was fortunate enough to allow him to use my footage for the Waldemar review, so you might just see a particular how to ride in that video. Angel is on a hot streak. Can anyone beat Angel this week on Days of Our Junkies? And by the way, we are over halfway done with the Q&A. Alright, before half pace, which local band did I collab with to promote their music? Pepperidge Farms remembers, but do you remember? Which local rock band did I collab with? Alright, most of you got it right. It is Shattered Utopia. They are the same guys they're in Half Pace now, with the exception of Alan. But Bailey, Anthony, and Lennon were all in Shattered Utopia back in the day. And special thanks for, all those guys for allowing me to promote their music, from the Shattered Utopia days and now in the Half Pace days. But again, if you have not checked out Half Pace's new EP, Bliss, please do. It's a really good EP. And I featured You Gotta Throw a Blue Shell in the Dodge in the Season Pass Day vlog. One of you did say Fastfall. They are another great post-hardcore band, and it's more of a recent trend. First to 11, I understand some of you people did say that, but I'll give you a little fun fact about the place I live in. The singer, Audra Miller, this used to be her grandmother's condo. And this bedroom was her grandmother's bedroom. She used to own this house. So yeah, I have a bit of that First to 11 magic in this house. That's a little fun fact about the ICJ studio. I know, shocking. But all these bands are amazing. Go check out all these great bands. They're awesome. Emily, shut up, and Julia, shut up. Alright, Steven, who is Broken Hope Society? Is that another good post-hardcore band? Alright. What channel asset has helped me improve my quality within the past year? All of these are true, but which one is the best example? And I hate to break it to you people, but everyone got the question wrong. It is my expanded journalistic background at Edinburgh. Yes. But I hate to say it, but yes. It is the expanded journalistic background of me being in journalism has really helped. So, all these are true, but it was kind of a trick question. Nobody got it right. All points are declined. What is my go-to travel snack to parks? I have 2 of them on my desk. Everyone, from nobody getting the question right to everybody getting the question right. Boom, Slim Jims. And yeah, just because everyone got it right, we're going to actually take a munch. If it wasn't for Ashley, Julia, you know this one, but if it wasn't for Ashley making me buy that Slim Jim at Pogue, this wouldn't have happened. So if anyone asks, thank Ashley. I am not answering your question, Arthur. No, thank you. Everyone got that question right. Alright, 20 out of 30. True or false? Ravine Flyer 2 is better than Fury 325. You may or may not throw your device at this one. Coaster enthusiasts. If there's any coaster enthusiasts on here, start running. Yes, I am proud to say now that Ravine Flyer 2 is better than Fury 325. Yeah, I understand if you're throwing your devices right now or going full Yenzer, but yes, it is official. Ravine Flyer 2 is better than a Giga. Enough said. I know, that's probably going to erase 10 years out of your life because I just said that opinion, but this is my roller coaster channel. and the fans are reacting by a technical and marketing view. No, it's not. And no, I'm not gonna start running. All you enthusiasts start running right now, or start coming to Waldemir and telling me otherwise. I am not going to hear the end of this story at Ravine Flyer Frenzy later. Alright, as a 2/3 update, which I'm getting a little sidetracked here, Angel was in first, Emily in second, Julia in third, that PA Kid in fourth, and Coaster Ant in fifth. So, Julia, you might take over Emily here. Alright, true or false? Besides my channel, I do not belong to any coaster clubs or organizations. But, should have already known that by now. If anyone gets this wrong, were you not paying attention to my live stream earlier? Or did you wake up inside Patrick's Rock? Yep, everyone got that right. No questions asked. Let's move on. Wow, look at this different score between second and third place. Wow, this is the point in time in the live stream in the Kahoot where things hit the fan. Alright, what's a bucket list park I want to visit? Talked about these a couple of these parks before. And yeah, just to clarify from the previous question, yes, I'm only a member of ACE, that's it. No other clubs. Oh no! The table! It's broken! What happened to the bread fans? Only 4 people! But yes, it's all of the above. What happened to the bread fans? No, what happened? But yeah, all those parks there are just examples. You know, Kings Island, Busch Gardens Tampa, and Fantasy Island. And do not tell me, oh, it's Niagara Amusement Park now. I know Niagara. I know it as Fantasy Island, as Bill Stadium knows as Ralph Wilson, or GHA, as Arrowhead. I don't care. I still call Racer 75 at Kings Dominion Rebel Yell. And Julia just snuck up to second. Carter Pollock, there is a pin code on the top of your live stream chat, and it's 611-6996. Again, that is 611-6996. Thank you. Alright, what is my earliest influence to start a YouTube channel? I'll give you a hint. I talked about this in my Q&A video this afternoon. I need a cookie. Alright, 2 of you got it right. It is the show iCarly on Nickelodeon. Those who've seen the Q&A have known that question, but yes. I have always wanted to be Freddie Benson, the guy behind the camera, host a web show. Now I do it with this YouTube channel with over 3,000 subscribers, and I thank you guys for staying on the journey this long. But yeah, that is my earliest known influence. Angel's just on a roll. What is my favorite video game I love to play? Those who know me actually know this question pretty well. What video game do I like best? And while I do that, I'm just going to do a mukbang and eat the cream. That Oreo cream is good. Two of you said Planet Coaster. No, it is Grand Theft Auto 5. I am a huge sucker for that game. You can even ask Alex, which unfortunately Alex is not here tonight. He is at Kennywood enjoying the 10 p.m. closure. So, for those of you asking, where is Alex tonight? Kennywood. So, I feel a little bad that you couldn't join us tonight, but hey, Night Rides on Phantom are good enough, I guess. No, Julia, you clicked Planet Coaster. Come on. Oh, this better not affect it. It's getting antsy, guys. It's getting antsy. Don't let Angel run away. What major am I studying at Penn West Edinburgh? And those people who say it's Penn West, shut up. I hate the name. I hate Penn West. I talked about it earlier, but yes, it is journalism. For the 3 people that said digital media production, you're not wrong, but it's on a more technicality standard. Digital media production is my concentration, but the overall major is journalism, so yeah. And yes, I am still upset about the Penn West name. It always should be Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania. I did not go to Edinburgh, I did not go to, this school to be called Penn West, if that makes sense. Who is Penn and why are they heading west? To rip people's souls. Alright, what game was featured for the first Jay's Plays episode in 2018? Bit of a toughie. Alright, 3 of you got it correct. It is Balloon Darts, the first game you see on the Games Midway. So yeah, that was the first ever game Jay's Plays episode I ever filmed. The second one, you are technically correct, it was American High Striker. Those who haven't been to Waldemere yet this year, American High Striker, that little game, that hammer game next to Spider, is gone. Yeah, so say goodbye to American High Striker. Sad. Angel Broker Streak? Alright, true or false? How to Rides were a stolen idea from Spider Jared. Don't be ashamed of answering this one. Guys, I have a confession to make. I did steal How to Rides from Jared. I don't know how many of you guys are going to be, I don't know how many of you guys are going to click off this video thinking, oh, I plagiarized, but here's the thing. Jared's How to Rides back in 2016 are different than the How to Rides that I made. In what technicality? I have no clue, but yes, I was a dumb 17-year-old in 2017 and had the bright idea of stealing this video to make my own. And how did Rides become my most popular series? I don't know. But but here's the thing, I don't do How to Rides anymore, so How to Rides were good for the memories, but I kind of do feel bad I just overshadow him. But again, this whole idea was 5 years ago. I'm not like that anymore. I'm not just gonna go somewhere and, you know, steal someone's content like that. But what's the best word to say? Dumb 17-year-old me didn't think better. But hey, sometimes we just have to admit our mistakes. Jared knows that as much as I do, and we're cool about it, but I still feel bad. That's why I've been rather quiet on the subject, so I apologize if I heartbroke a couple of you guys. And all of you got that correct. Alright, a couple more questions. True or false? I had previous video experience before creating my YouTube channel. This should be an easy question to get that little poop out of your head. I am thirsty. Jeez, I am a thirsty boy. Ouch! Who is the... Alright. Show yourself this time, but who is the sole person that chose false as the correct answer? Who was it this time? But unfortunately, the one person got it right. It's false. I came into this YouTube channel. Julia, you got it right. Doesn't surprise me. But yes, I had absolutely no video experience whatsoever. You know, how to use a camera, how to edit, nothing. I didn't know jack squat before coming to YouTube. And here's the crazy thing. Everything you see now, I taught myself. I taught myself how to make videos, how to edit, do everything. Social media. I had no help from, you know, family or siblings or friends. But yeah, I am a self-taught content creator. And it's mainly still that way to this day. Yes, there's a lot more influences now, but yes, I have taught myself everything. Which is impressive. Because as I said before, me with high-functioning autism, some people have some wicked talents. And yeah, I've met a lot of people with autism with some really cool talents. Mine is just my story. Ooh. This is tight. Alright. Since the last sports bet, I actually won a bet and Alex gets punished. Is this true or false? Alright, have a good night, Carter. Another trick question in the books. Alright, who got it correct this time? Who did? Who is Houdini? But whoever guessed true is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We actually won a freaking sports bet. Not football related. Not football related. Hockey. We are now in the NHL playoffs, so Alex and I had a little bit of a friendly bet. Now, I'm saying that the Tampa Bay Lightning are going to be, repeating the Stanley Cup, which still to this day, I still believe. So, we have a little bit of a competition here. So, Alex was betting that the Florida Panthers were going to beat them. And, yeah, Tampa Bay swept them in the series, 4 games. And Alex gets punished next week at Waldemar in next week's vlog. Not this weekend, but the next vlog I'm filming. So next week is that anticipated social media vlog. Boom, he gets punished. Blindfold choice, here we come. But yet, I still have to face the music. Alright, tough scene. Multi-select, double the points. When are we hitting 4K? And no one's gonna get this right. Click, click, click. Go! man. Only one person. Wow. Alright. I think you missed the point. Yeah, there's always a speedrun question at the end, just to mess with people. I always do that. It's a troll question. But yes, I don't know when we're hitting 4,000 subscribers. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Alright, time to unveil the winners of tonight's Kahoot. In third place, we have That PA Kid. In second place is Julia. And in first place, by no surprise whatsoever, is Angel. And runners-up are Emily and Zoe Cutin. So yeah, congratulations to everybody who played Kahoot tonight. I know it was a little bit of a slow day. But yes, we had some big shockers. We had a lot of multiple lead changes. But yes, thank you for everybody for playing the 3,000 subscriber run. Probably next live stream we'll probably not do a Kahoot. So this is my final Kahoot for a while. So you probably will never see another Kahoot for several months. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was a rather fun one. Play again? No, we just got done. Alright, so when we're looking at our questions here, I would play again, but that's going to take another hour. But yeah, good game, everybody. So we are going to take a short intermission before we move on. So the Q&A is officially open for business. So we will be answering your guys' questions during this short break. So if you have anything you want to ask me, channel related or coasters or whatever you want to ask, take the brief, minute or so. I'm going to be stretching and everything so you can guys have some fun. And then afterwards we will move back to whatever. So let me grab on some half pace. And oh, giggity. Yeah, we'll go giggity. So Q&A starts now. And we are back. Alright, thank you for being patient during this intermission. Let's see what kind of questions we can do for the official second half of the live stream. So, Train Club, I answered your question earlier. I'm not forcing Alex to do anything. He is fine what he's doing, okay? Ask me another question like that, get out. We are happy for what we're doing for ourselves. Don't put me as the bad guy for forcing stuff, alright? Jesus. But anyway. Alright, let's get some of the questions out of the way. What will replace High Striker? Unknown at the time. So, High Striker was a bit of a not a surprise move. Not too many people were playing that game in the final years it was open. So, I'm kind of glad that game is gone, but I'm just going to miss those iconic sounds. You know, it's the greatest game in the world. You know, whatever. I'm going to miss that. But in terms of replacement, it's a small plot of land because Spider's right there. Obviously, the obvious take I would like to do with this is please replace Spider with a Zamperla ride. But Angel and Matt and everybody else is like, no, we don't need another Zamperla. So, no. Oh yeah, so yeah, Emily, you were giving Angel a run for her money with that with that thing. So that's pretty impressive. Congratulations. But yes, Alex is at Kennywood for the people that were asking. Like I said, he doesn't have to film if he doesn't want to. We are yeah, so he's just enjoying himself. It's like me not filming at Waldemar. I don't have to film at Waldemar if I don't want to. I do, but I specifically pick the days. Alex doesn't have to film if he doesn't want to. Like I said, I'm being the good president. I'm not forcing him anything. I'm being the good guy. For those people calling me the bad guy, you can go to where Kenny did in South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Just out of curiosity, do you have a Nintendo Switch? No. I hate to tell you this, but I have 2 consoles in my... actually 3 if you count computer. I have Steam on the computer, which certifies my computer games like Super Monkey Ball Mania and Planet Coaster. Oh, my lighting setup is a little bit messed up right now. Hold on. Crap. Anyway, there we go. I have my Steam, I have my Xbox 360, and I have my Raspberry Pi. And my Raspberry Pi is probably my favorite console of the bunch because I got a bunch of old school games on there. And for those who've known me for a while, I am more of the more retro gamer type guy. So I like playing older games like NES games, SNES games. So some of my favorite games to play on the Raspberry Pi is Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario World, Sonic 2, Super Mario 64, just old school games. I love that. Will Victoria ever be in the video? No. We're just gonna move on. Please stop asking me questions that I can't answer, alright? That's what really grinds my gears. And that causes for expulsion. But yes. Please don't tell me X, Y, and Z when they're going to be in a video. That really makes me upset. So, it really does. What is your favorite SLC? None. Apparently, Mind Eraser at Six Flags Darien Lake, my home SLC, got a new train this year. So, finally they got a new train. Finally. But we'll have to wait and see till whenever I go to Six Flags Darien Lake again to go ride it again. But at least they got something. At least they got something, and Viper got a second train. Now, if only Ride of Steel got a second train, we'll be smooth sailing. And then Darien Lake could be a little bit more tolerable again. Make Darien Lake great again. Alright. Will there be a single rider line for Scrambler to pair with single riders? I just feel like this is just a 2022 issue because looking on Waldemar's website, which, I mean, it might not be the best source, but if you look up Waldemar.com and go alphabetical to Scrambler and scroll down, it says 2022, no single riders per manufacturer restriction update. Now, I'm not allowed to give causes or whatever, but I just feel like this is a temporary band-aid to a permanent fixture. And Waldemar does not have the space for a single rider line. I mean, I wish there was for stuff like Ravine Flyer 2, but there's nothing we can really do. You just gotta have to pair up with somebody. Which, I mean, I've already ridden Scrambler enough times during Season Pass Photo Weekend. Borderline too much. I mean, I will talk about the chart in a little bit. But yes, that chart is really haunting me now, how many Scrambler rides I've had. And I'll give you a hint, it's more than last year's count in the Bread Fans Guide, which I am not too proud of. Let's see. Watch Darien Lake add that train to the Franken train. Don't say that! Don't say that about, wait a minute. If the Franken train is there still, technically they have 2 trains? I mean, in technicality they do? They might. That's a good point. Franken train and the new train. Let's see. Zoe Cutin says, since you like NES games, what do you think about Duck Hunt? I've never played Duck Hunt. I mean, like I said, I have this Raspberry Pi with a SNES controller I play with, so I don't have an NES zapper to go bang, bang, bang all over the place. And if I did, I'd probably get upset anyway because I'm not good at shooting games. I mean, I've tried 2 seconds of Call of Duty and I can't do jack squat in that game. So imagine a whole, NES game. I'm only good at shooting in Grand Theft Auto because I've been so used to that game and the controls are so much fluent in that game. Alright, so does riding Ravine Flyer 2 a lot get repetitive? Personally, I've never been on it, so I don't know what it feels like. Not entirely sure if I'll ride it next time I go. Now, this is a question a lot of people do ask me because I ride it so much, and the process is no. I don't really get sick and tired of it. In fact, it actually gets better the more I ride it because I learn to, defend with the turns. I learn to ride it, know the course layout, and it makes it predictable. So, and it's just very fun. There's not much I can say. I don't really get sick and tired of it. People have asked me, the more common FAQ is, have I ever gotten a headache? It's rare, but it does happen on occasion. But that's mostly a result of a very rough ride. Let's see. I want to see the channel grow. The channel is growing at a steady rate. Just because I refuse to do X, Y, and Z doesn't mean I don't grow. And in fact, that's actually the worst way to do it. Because if I force myself to do, A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, I'm not going to grow. I'm only growing at the pace that I'm at right now. I'm comfortable with this growth. Say, if I hit like 10,000 subscribers next week, no thank you. I would not be happy. I would not be processing it correctly. I'm just happy about the growth I have. It's steady. It's slow but steady. And I'm happy with that growth. It's much more tolerable for me. And I thank you guys for being patient all this time for everything you've done. Is the Scrambler fan a safety issue? Like I said, we don't know the whole cause. We don't know the full story, and I am not allowed to speak on it because we don't know anything. So I don't want to stir up rumors or anything. That's not my status quo. But yeah, I unfortunately cannot build you up on that. It says per manufacturer restriction update, but I'm not going to get any more further. Do you play Kirby? No. Do I run the RetroPie? I have it via USB adapter. I mean, like a HDMI adapter and a USB. And my controller is run through USB. Do I, is Spider open? To the public, yes. To me, no. I wonder if I turn off this light here. Something's wrong with the light. I don't know, I'm just having some technical issues here. My one light is not working with me, and it's really starting to make me angry. So you might just see half of me for a little bit. Alright, that should be a little better, but we'll go with the little dark side. We'll go with the little dark side of me for a little bit. We have cookies. Well, Baltimore get pinball machines. They're more of a modern arcade, not an old school anymore. I mean, once they got rid of the Fascination tables after the 2015 season, it's all modern. Okay, I think that's enough questions. Ooh, geez. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next part, and for this special only, I have made a tier list. Who wants to see an ICJ tier list? If you do, well, too late. Yes, I have a tier list here. So, how this tier list is going to go, you guys are going to be interacting with me. So, I have 50 of my best vlogs out here on my repertoire here. So, we have 50 vlogs from the span of 2018 to now. So, you guys can help me pair it up. So, most of you should know what a tier list is, ranking from worst to best. So we have S, A, B, C, D, and F for Yinzer. So we're going to actually move on. We're going to go in alphabetical order for the files here. So we'll explain each vlog, and you guys can either agree or disagree about where they go in the ICJ vlog spectrum. So we are going to do this. We're going to start out here with Tri-C Part 2 at Canada's Wonderland. So this is a very fun vlog I did. I really had a lot of fun with it. Canada's Wonderland was my first international park. It was the second part of the whole Tri-C series. Unfortunately, I can't rank it as high as I can because I had poor planning. But I had poor planning, and it is my fault for planning it the way it was. I missed out on 4 credits, so unfortunately, I am going to have to give it B tier here. It could have been A tier, but if my planning was a little bit better, it would be A tier. So, but I have to give it B tier for now. So yeah, you guys can chip in for all these vlogs if you want. See where you want to rank all these. So there is a little bit of interaction in this, and I know some of you love tier lists, so play along with me if you like. Okay. Harbor Creek Senior Trip, June 3rd, 2019. This is my second full-scale Cedar Point vlog I've made, and this was a very fun vlog. I got to meet with some people. I met a fan from Iowa and Florida, so shout out to Sophie, who was a supervisor at Tigris. But there is one teeny tiny problem with this vlog: the massive desynchronization of the audio and video. There is a problem with some of the vlogs, but yes, I am ashamed to say that this vlog was ruined because of it. So with that, I am going to have to give it C tier. But just because, it's with the Harbor Creek senior class, I mean, it was a senior trip to Cedar Point. It's there. So any video with Alex is on him. It's not just because Alex is on there. That's not what I'm looking for in the rankings. So we'll have to look at where we're at. So all right, let's go with back to our first Cedar Point vlog, which is August 2018, the first big one. And this was a good one. This had Locobone in it, and we met up with Tony of Coaster Guy 101. This was our first big Cedar Point vlog exploring the park. And I'm going to have to give this B tier as well. This was a very solid vlog. I know it was a little bit excessive, over 40 minutes long, but it got the job done of a full day at Cedar Point. So nothing much to really say there. And speaking of Cedar Point, we have the 2019 Cedar Point. And this was a very fun day. This was the first one with the first of 2 with Edinburgh, and I had a lot of fun. Met up with Coaster Daddy for a bit, and did a lot of the rides. Had Fastlane Plus, and I'm gonna have to give this A tier in my opinion because we had some really iconic scenes. We had the train. We had the train museum scene where Axl Rose rage quit, and my exit screen freaked out, and he was like, "I'll take it, god damn it!" So that's one of my favorite scenes of all of ICJ. But this vlog was a escapade of fun, and I love it. And then now we move up to the Cedar Point vlog of 2021, the recent Cedar Point vlog. And honestly, I'm gonna have to get this S tier. And because this is pretty much my best Cedar Point vlog of all time so far. It's basically the best of both worlds of all the Cedar Point vlogs I have done thus far. And it was a blast. So I have no words on it. It was great quality. I mean, we had Dreamscape 009 on it, 009, as the exit montage, so a little bit of blast from the past. So that was a very fun vlog. So let's move on to the Connie at Lake Park vlogs. Remembering Connie at Lake Park, the 2020 memorial vlog before the park opened. This is a bit of a somber one, but I might have to put this at C tier. Because this is the last vlog before my new editing style. I edited this in the new editing style. But due to the somber nature of the park and, you know, how downhill it went, this was an emotional vlog. So I'm not going to really depress you guys much longer. First vlog in 2 years. The June 21st vlog. And this one was with Spider Jared here. I'll probably get this B tier right about here. This was my first in-depth Connie at Lake Park vlog. Besides, you know, walkthroughs and the occasional POV of Devil's Den. This was a fun vlog to make, you know, riding Blue Streak in an actual POV. Riding the new Ferris wheel, just having a lot of fun. And I actually like that vlog, so here they are. And then, Marching in Time Farewell to Connie at Lake Park. The recent one from August. This is the Todd Joseph one. And this is a little bit of a more, this is a little bit of a shame here. It sounds effed up if you look at it this way, but it's better because it's worse. I know that's weird to say, but I'll explain here. I'm giving this vlog an A tier. This was Connie at Lake Park on its final straw, but how I documented it was pure journalism. It was very emotional. Marching in Time, the exit montage with Marching in Time by Tremonti is one of my favorite exit montages I've ever filmed. And just the whole nature of it, just, you know, having the tribute. We had some good memes in there, so it was a very fun vlog regardless. Yeah, I'll link the... Yes, can someone link the Discord for me? I'm a little bit busy, but yeah. One of you Bread fans is responsible for linking the Discord. Maybe Angel or Matt or somebody, one of my moderators, can get that for you. Alright, Concerts and Coasters 3 at Darien Lake. The first grand scale vlog of it. Probably gonna give this, B tier. Right here. This was my first full-scale Darien Lake one. Kind of like the Cedar Point one. And it was a lot of fun with Okobone and Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, stuff like that. It was a fun vlog. Alright, Tri-C Part 1. Definitely A tier. This was my big climax of the channel. Basically my breaking point, or not really big breaking point, my peak. Tri-C Part 1 was that peak here. It was an amazing trip, my best visit to Darien Lake thus far. I haven't been back since, which is a real shame, but it was very, very good. Alright, let's move on to the Erie County Fair vlog. I'm probably going to give this one a B tier. This was my first visit back to the Erie County Fair in Hamburg, New York since 2015. So it's kind of like the same thing like these other B tier vlogs, except Canada's one, you know, first time in a long time type of vlogs. And I had a lot of fun with this one, getting some POVs and, you know, documenting a fair properly, because the Albion Area Fair vlog, let's pretend that never happened. Let's pretend that never happened. But yeah, the Erie County Fair vlog is probably the first of many. I do plan on, at some point this year, I hope to do it this year, I hope to finally film the Cherry Fest in Northeast. I've always wanted to go there, ride some of the rides, and, you know, document that. So, if we can, we'll probably do a Cherry Fest vlog. So, that might be something to do in a little hometown feel. Alright. One of my tourism vlogs, the Erie Zoo. Easter at the Erie Zoo. Probably going to give this an A tier. Now, this vlog was really fun. A lot of people are saying this is a top 5 vlog of the year so far. And I do not understand the hype. But I don't know if it's because of the soundtrack I use, you know, like The Legend of Zelda or something, or just a whole spew of direct memes. But this was a more direct vlog. and I loved it. This was a great vlog. All right, Kennywood vlog 2019. My first visit with Jared. And like I said, I had a little bit of some troubles because, Steel Curtain was still under construction and Skyrocket was closed. And it's kind of a tough one, but Stupid Bus says C tier. I was a little bit underwhelmed with this park my first visit, and unfortunately I haven't been back since this vlog, so I haven't had a proper etiquette of it. If I filmed it in 2022, it'd probably be B tier or above. Okay. 20th birthday celebration at Splash Lagoon. Now we get into the Splash Lagoon vlogs. And the 20th birthday one is probably most likely B tier. This is a great vlog. It is my longest Splash Lagoon vlog, but to give it something, give it context, this is the first and only vlog from 2020 that wasn't coronavirus related. Which is a little bit haunting to think about, but yes, that is the only vlog from 2020 that did not have to deal with coronavirus. So it was a miracle that it never had to deal with that kind of crap. But it was a fun vlog, a great way to celebrate my 20th birthday back then. And now speaking of that, now we go back to 2019 for my 19th birthday celebration, which will probably give it a decent C tier. It's kind of like the same thing as before, but it's a little bit downgraded. I wasn't really a fan of the production, specifically the intro and the outro and stuff like that. But it's kind of more of a revisit. Alright, and now we get to the most recent birthday celebration. We didn't do one for my 21st birthday because of the pandemic, so we skipped forward to this past year in January, and we're easily given this S tier. This Splash Lagoon is the best of the best of the highest quality. We have Alex and Bryce in this one. And this is the last vlog that featured the Tiki Treehouse in its original form. I plan on going back for my 23rd birthday celebration so we can see the new Tiki Treehouse. Which, by the way, is my background. And please, for a moment of silence as we honor the old Tiki Treehouse. Thank you and God bless. So yeah, we'll probably go back in 2023 for my 23rd birthday celebration. And for my combo Waldemere Splash Lagoon thing in 2020 that I felt like, I don't know. Probably going to give this D tier. It's 2020. Enough said. Alright, now we get into all the Waldemere vlogs, what you guys are here for. And there are a crap ton of Waldemere vlogs to go through. It's time. Alright, let's start off with the Lost Episode vlog from the last month, April. And we're probably going to put this in A tier. Even though it deals with tourism type things, like Sarah's, Presque Isle, stuff like that. This was a very solid vlog. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. And it was my first of the many tourism vlogs. And we'll definitely have more in the off-season. And my stomach wants to kill me. Alright, Season Pass Photo Day 2021. I'm probably gonna give this C tier for now. But C tier is because, this was the first vlog under the new editing style. I wasn't sure how people were gonna perceive this. And honestly, it's not my best work from 2021 in the rebuilding era. I wish I could have done a little bit better with some of the things I was talking about. But this was a great starting vlog for 2021. Alright, now we get into opening day vlogs. Opening day 2022. S tier. This vlog was amazing. You guys blew that crap up immediately. You blew that up and started down and start me back up. Because we're looking at the live stream. Actually, the views. 440 views in less than a week. You guys this vlog exploded. And this basically continued off where 2021 left off. You guys threw it out of the park. And this was an awesome vlog to film, Special guests. We had Alex, Coaster Exposure, Coaster Ant. Who else do we have? We have Emma Rose. Elevators are amazing. We had so many special guests. We had some rain rides. We had some Carolina Crown music. We had everything. Can you stop talking about the vice president, okay? So shut the heck up. Just because he's not in it just doesn't mean it's automatic B tier. Jesus. Alright, opening day 2021. We're probably going to have to give this A tier. I wasn't too proud of this. I mean, it could have been a little shorter, honestly. I wish it was under 20 minutes. But this was a very fun vlog, you know, from First Trainer RF2 to all sorts of memories. So I have to give this an easy A tier. Alright, opening weekend part 2. Kind of the same thing. I'll probably put this in A tier as well. Probably for that same reason. But, yeah, I don't really have much to say about part 2. It's a kind of bit of the same one. Actually, I might put it in B tier. Now that we look at it. It was a little bit underwhelming. Plus, the end of the night was a lot stressful. Thanks to, you know, certain people just bugging me. So, alright. First vlog of the season. First vlog ever. Thunderstorm Mania 1. C tier. It's my first vlog. Kind of in the middle. Alright, part 2. The whole Wacky Shack Diminishing Doors Hate Me vlog. Probably give that B tier because that was iconic and that was where High Dakota had a role. And yeah, I'm not going to give it S for nostalgia. S tiers are for the best of the best quality. And like I said, this was 2018 and this was filmed on my old phone back then, so it wasn't the best. Okay, Break Van vlog. Break Van. Last year's Break Van. We'll probably give this B tier as well. A lot of good memories in here. Emily was there for that, so Emily, you do remember all the crap that went down, you know, Thunder River breaking down 4 separate times and trying to ride it in between. I mean, Thunder River is still a problem sometimes because it only works when it wants to. It wants to be dial-up internet sometimes. But have a little bit of honesty there. Alright, Memorial Day weekend 2019. I'll probably give this one B tier. Now, actually, I'll give this C tier here. I'll give it C tier. It was an okay vlog. Nothing really too special. But definitely ahead of, you know, stuff like the senior trip and stuff. And in terms of part 2, I'll probably also put this in C tier. It was another solid vlog too. But yeah, nothing much to comment. Alright, Memorial Day weekend 2021, part 1. Through Chaos, Water, and Freeze. I'll probably put this in B tier. Just because of the whole survival of the fittest of trying to survive the water park in 55-degree weather. I mean, that's kind of going to be a similar specs tomorrow. It's supposed to be in the mid-60s when I go, so I'm going to try. Please pray for me. I do not get hypothermia. But I'm going to have to do that. Part 2, Day of the Fights. I didn't record the fights, thank God, but I'm probably going to have to put this in C tier. Kind of just in the middle. We had Waterworld, we had bright spots, but I have no more to say. Alright, opening day, 2019. Kind of like with the senior trip vlog, massive desynchronization issue in the first part. C tier it is. In fact, actually, it was so bad, I'm actually going to put these in D tier because of the desynchronization errors. So I have to remove a couple of the, yeah, wish us luck this weekend. Yeah, I kind of changed my mind on that. Definitely B tier for part 2. It was a lot better of a vlog. And part 2 is actually my more favorite part than part 1. So I like that. Alright, Season Pass Photo Day 2022. Easily A tier. This was a fun vlog to film. I mean, the only reason it is not S tier is because I wish I could have trimmed it down the video. The video is way longer than 2021, which I should have known. I could have cut out some of the more filler sections, you know, the second Dondrum Corner Fest, stuff like that, but I kind of got a little carried away, so, I mean, we all can't be winners. Alright, Polishing Day 2021. I'll probably give this a C tier, because it was the last vlog before kind of the break, and there wasn't really much to polish on, so it was kind of just there. And I'm going to actually say C tier as well for 666 feet below as well. I hate to say it that way, but I'm going to have to put it at C tier as well. Alright, bye Zoe. But yeah, I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to put the below vlog in C tier. I mean, I kind of got too carried away with the Beartooth references, and just being on Spider was just enough. Okay, Coaster Kids meets Insane Coaster Junkie. This is an obvious one. This is S tier. Yeah, this is S tier worthy automatically. This is one of my favorite Waldameer visits of all time, and Logan was just an amazing person to be with. That's where I got to meet stuff like Coaster Exposure, Gavin Cereal Box, stuff like that. It was an amazing day, one of the best visits to Waldameer I've ever had. And this was actually 2 days before the whole Chaos incident. So that was a little creepy, but it is definitely S tier. Definitely S tier. God, stop already. I'm going to put this kid in timeout. This guy's making me upset. Alright, anyway. My first vlog was Cedar Flags. I'll probably put this at B tier. Just because, you know, it was one of my main first interactions with a big YouTuber. And Cedar Flags is one of the more underrated YouTubers in the community, so I had to put it in B tier. Alright, the Great Western Way vlog. Why do we put it on this one? This was the day after Memorial Day. Not the day, but, you know, the weekend after. I'm probably going to have to put it in C tier. Honestly. But I'm going to have to put it in C tier. Yeah, I think that's the way we do it. But yeah, I think C tier is appropriate. I think Video Hub agrees on that one. C tier is a little bit appropriate. Alright, so what are you guys thinking so far? I know we're almost done, but what are you guys thinking of these rankings? Do you agree, disagree? Yeah, do we agree or disagree so far? Because I need to take a break and get some water. Yeah, I agree with most of them, yeah. You should agree with most of them so far. Alright, post-graduation vlog. This is an iconic one. Probably B tier. This is definitely a B tier vlog because just the memes. Just the memes. Because of that spider ride. Alex hiding in the corner telling, you know, Edgar at the time, he's like, "Do you put the camera, the kid with the camera on top of the spider?" Yeah, yeah. Boom. Confronting him the next day. That vlog is iconic. That's also the vlog that introduces the Trinado of Sadness in the ICJ SMP. So, in other words, dream? Anyway. Alright, the whirlwind and the Waldorific feeling. Now we get into some dicey stuff. C tier it is. I understand because, you know, it's 2020, but this was one of the more bright spots of 2020. Because, I don't know, where do I put this? Probably put this at the end here. All justice necessary. But the if you're talking about the Rye Guys video, definitely S tier for sure. But my video is just poor quality, so it's gonna be C tier. It's not D tier because it doesn't have problems like other 2020 vlogs, which we'll get to. All right, Waldemar House Party, the vlog that's no longer on the channel, and this one is easily S tier. Cannot say much more on this one, but yes, easily S tier for House Party. And Alex has finally joined. So, Alex McGrogan, how was Kennywood? Lay it on us for the Bread fans. Give us the Kennywood scoop. I'd love to hear as we finish this tier list. Alright. Opening weekend 2020, 4th of July. F tier. Worst vlog I ever filmed in my career. 4th of July, 2020, pandemic. What else am I missing? Throwing up after Whirlwind. Longest vlog of my whole career at over an hour and a half. Matt Angel, you remember this vlog vividly. Worst vlog I ever filmed. Worst vlog ever. In actuality, I don't know. Shoot. Alright, anyway. Most Insane Evening vlog, you know, with Angel and Emma and Jared. Probably going to give this B tier as well. This was a very iconic vlog. A lot of fun. Lots of great memories, you know. The whole ruin Griffin's night joke. Easily B tier. Alright. Power outage vlog. The famous Obama Alerts Season St. Coaster Junkie vlog. Probably give it C tier, but C minus. Yeah, it's probably C minus. It's good, but I had to make the most of it of a crappy situation. Like I said, I don't know. Hard to explain. Alright. I'm going to go out of order here. 11 rides in 60 minutes. Actually, I'm actually going to put these in F tier because of the desynchronization problem. And I'll probably put this in D tier. Okay, that makes a little more sense now. Now I look at it. Put in Power Outage in D. Yeah, because 11 rides in 60 minutes is ever going to be, that's going to be C tier. That will be C tier, but, man, this is hard. Get into the last few vlogs of the year here. It's a little bit tough here. A little tough scene. I mean, help me out, Bread fans here. We have a couple vlogs left. We have all the, end of season vlogs. We have end of summer celebrations part 1 and 2 from 2021, parts 1 and 2 from 2020, the 2018 and the 2019. So we have all the end of summer videos. So if you guys want to help me, give me a little hold on. Anyway, yeah, so if you guys want to help me on a couple of these, like I said, these are the last vlogs of the season for each year. All right, let's get the easiest one out of the way. Labor Day weekend part 1, 2020. Easily D tier. Long vlog, no thank you. I'll probably put this one over here. There we go. Low easy. Oh, hi, Coaster Hour. I didn't see you there. Hello. We did shout you out in the Kahoot for the inspiration for the modern live streams. Glad to see you here. Hopefully everything's going well with you, with the channel and everything. Looking forward to the next coaster time whenever you are free to do so. Wonder special guest you'll have on next time. But I'll be looking forward to it. Right now we're just doing a tier list and we're actually struggling to figure out the last part of these vlogs here. Alright, I got an idea. Alright. Last Riff vlog. Best vlog of my career. Easily S tier. No questions asked. S tier, definitely for Last Riff. Alright. Now we just have 2018, 19, 21. But yeah, Last Riff is easy. Now we gotta figure out the rest. I'm probably gonna put A tier for Labor Day weekend 2018. Ooh, that would be interesting. Another viewer call-in. I'll be looking forward to it, possibly. Yeah, I think Labor Day weekend 2018, that one, my first hour-long vlog is probably my best one. You go B tier on this one? I actually say that for Labor Day weekend 2019. Wait a minute. I'll probably put that in... No, wait. Because I'm going to put A tier for here, too. For the Labor Day weekend 2020. Because we had some good moments here in this vlog. I mean, we had Emily and Cedar Flags in this vlog. We got Cedar Flags. Nick and I actually got Last Train of the Night as a Zen ride. So I'm not sure if that counts as a Zen ride between the two of us. And even our good friend Abby shut off the lights. So we had some very good moments in a bad season. So I'll probably put that at A tier as well. B tier because of length? No. We had some really good memories in that one. It's about memories, not views or what's in there. Alright, now we have Edda Summer Celebration Part 1 from 2021 or Labor Day Weekend Part 1 from 2019. I'm probably going to put this vlog, Labor Day Weekend 2019 Part 1, in C tier. I'll explain this one. It's not A tier because this vlog should have been a little longer in 2019 standards. It was a bit shortened. Yes, we had Coaster Daddy and Emma Rose in this vlog. But our season got cut short because of the torrential downpour. I remember I went, downpoured, got picked up, went to grandparents to clean and shower, eat Little Caesars, go back to Edinburgh, go to Cedar Point the next day. And I'll probably end this with End of Summer Celebration Part 1. I'll probably put this in B tier. And I think that's it for all the vlogs here today. I think that's all the vlogs. And so yeah, you guys can take one last look at this tier list. If you agree or disagree, please put in the comments below. If you see something that you agree with, you want to add additional commentary or don't agree with, love to hear your thoughts. But this is just my honest ranking of my own videos, just the memories I made with you guys with the Bread Fan. So yeah, this was honestly a little bit difficult to do because S tier was easy enough because those are some of the best videos I've ever filmed in my 7.5 years. But, the further we go down, especially B and C tier, that's a little bit of the meat. Yeah, B and C tier is about the meat of ICJ, what you can basically expect and above. Mainly B tier plus, but yeah, that was a little bit of a hard one. That was a bit of a doozy. So I am going to screen capture this. Where's my snipping tool? Yes, I have block zone charts. on my I have block zone charts on my computer. Yeah, I don't have really much to show you. Yeah, I don't really have much to show you. Alright, so it's about 10:20. I'm gonna go for like another 20 minutes or so. I would do Roller Coaster Tycoon tonight. I would do it tonight, but I don't think we're gonna have time to squeeze in Death Park. So, unfortunately, we will not be doing that tonight. It's a little bit of a shame. But if you guys have any additional questions or anything you would like to discuss with me about, what's going on in the amusement industry, or questions about me, or my opinions, I am all open ears. I know my voice might be a little shot, but I am all open ears. And the first question is Wacky Shack a coaster? No. Wacky Shack is not a credit. It is all electric rails. Is Pirates Cove a ride? Yes. This is another heated debate on ICJ, but yes, Pirates Cove is a ride. You walk through it, you ride through it. You sit through it, you ride through it. You stand on it, you ride through it. Noah's Ark is also right. Any walk-through attraction. Pirates Cove, Noah's Ark. Mirror mazes. Mirror mazes can be considered rides if in more of a technicality standard. Noah's Ark versus Pirates Cove. Pirates Cove. I'd rather have drunken sailors than Noah's Ark. To quote your logic from earlier, River is a coaster because of block zones, which means similar logic can be applied to Shack. You guys have turned against me. You guys have turned against me. You have betrayed me for the last time. What you get? You best with the bull, you get the horns. Vortex is not a coaster. Cedar Point claims Pipe Scream is a coaster. I don't take autographs. Please stop asking stupid questions before I go yinzer. Thank you. You're asking questions that I don't want to ask right now. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Vice President. And we actually have a good question for once. All right, anyway. Were the pizza logs good? Looked kind of thick and maybe overcooked. Actually, I'll pull back my screen. I'll go back to that parking so I can a little bit address your concern here. All right, let's go back to the whole pizza go-round thing. Oh, I got a John V. Schultz ad. I don't care about adjustable mattresses. It's either that or the Get Bob's Discount coming soon to Erie. Anyway. So, you're mainly talking about, these pizza logs here. They were pretty good. They are a little bit on the high-end side for prices. I think they're about $6.95 for 3. But they are really good. Think of it as a little crunchy on the outside, chewy on the inside kind of thing. I might do a park and eat tomorrow, honestly. Yeah, I might do a park and eat this weekend. Depends on what I feel. But they are kind of thick, but they're not overcooked, to answer your question. So I love to tell you, but the pizza logs are good. And in the pizza recommendations, I got Mr. Beast's 70,000 golden pizza. Is this like Little Caesar's cheesy bread? No. Not at all. I don't even like their cheesy bread. I've had it before. Not a fan. But the pizza logs? Good. Cheese bread, bad. Pizza logs, good. So yeah, that answers your question regarding cleaners. Yeah, I know you were about to kill me, Alex, for not eating pizza logs, but yes, I actually do. Ooh, Jack uploaded a video. Alright. So, I don't know what to talk about, so I guess I'll talk about, future plans or something. I'm bored. We'll dive into the computer. Alright, we're going to dive into the computer world of my ICJ. So, I did film an amusement drive-thru last week, which is going to be the Miracle on 38th Street, as I talked about before. And after that, I only have 2 more Waldameer amusement drive-thrus for 2022. And I'll show you the routes here. And the first one is going to be definitely around Presque Isle, kind of the more tourism route. And I already have this planned out, music-wise and everything, so you might not be happy with the music choice, but I'm going with Daft Punk on this one. A little bit of One More Time. So yeah, we're going to start the Ridge Center, go around the peninsula, and back. So we'll have to plan a day to get that filmed, probably sometime in June or July. But yeah, we'll do some Daft Punk on that one. And then the other one is going to be a more simple approach. This is the shortest amusement drive-thru I've ever filmed. Less than a mile. Or if you look at a technicality standard, it is technically a mile. The shortest amusement drive... We're going from, the most unique amusement drive-thru to the shortest amusement drive-thru. That's my other plan. So that's how I'm going to end Season 3, possibly. If I make it to my other destinations, I do have Midway State Park as a option. I want to get to Midway at some point this summer. Might want to take a day off just to go on a weekend. Take a day trip to Midway. Get back on Little Dipper. But whenever I get the chance to go back, I am definitely doing a amusement drive-thru on that. That's going to be a fun one. Probably put some heavy metal to it. And probably I'll do another Splash Lagoon one. That might be for Season 4 in 2023. So, we don't know what other park plans I have. Definitely want to do Midway, so I definitely might make that the season finale. And I'll make this the Waldameer finale. So that's kind of my plans for that series. Park and Eat. Park and Eat's a little bit tougher to swallow for this year. I mean, we'll go back to maps here. We are going to go back to maps. And we definitely have some ideas. Tomorrow I might do Waveside Grill again. Because we did a personal pan pizza, but I want to try something unique on the menu for Waveside. So maybe after Waterworld tomorrow, I'll definitely probably do a review of the food. Maybe see how I like it. Depends. We did a Waveside video in 2019, but like I said, it was personal pan pizza, which defeats the purpose. Other than that, our other options we do have Potato Patch, which I have decided not to do. I hate to tell you guys that, but I hate to tell you, I'm probably not going to be doing Waldameer's Potato Patch. I did it make in 2020, but here's the reason why I'm not doing Potato Patch. I'd rather do Kennywood's. The good stuff. The cheese, the bacon, the whole nut. I'd rather do the authentic, the way that it's done. Alex only likes cheese, which is fine, but I'd rather add bacon to mine. More bacon. So we'll probably do that. And in terms of the main refreshment stand, definitely have a couple options. Probably never ever, and I hate the shame, but there is one food item I absolutely hate right now that I never want to do a parking eat on. Burgers. Yes, they're cheap, but their burgers are terrible. I don't like their burgers. Not good. Terrible. I probably might, and definitely not doing French waffle either. I've already done funnel cake, so I'll probably want to go expand. Definitely something I want to do this year. I do want to return back to elephant ears for Park and Eat, because we did one in 2020 with the Oreo churro, and we did one last year with the deep fried soft pretzel, which I got that idea from a Canopy Coaster video. Now I want to return there for a third year in a row for another Park and Eat, and that one is for elephant ears. Period. I've never had elephant ears before at any park. Any park. Never had one. And I definitely want to do that. Definitely want to do elephant ears. And then definitely maybe at some point, possibly at Scream Snack Shack. But we might have to cross that bridge in 2023. We'll see. But I will tell you about a park it is confirmed for this year. I'm probably going back to Cedar Point in September. I love Cedar Point. I go at least once a year. And Cedar Point, definitely have some ideas for videos. And the one thing I do want to do at Cedar Point, which is basically a requirement for coaster enthusiasts. I'm not trying to force anybody. But the main requirement, this is a outdated building, but Melt. Yes, Obama alert, Carousel Sub Shop was removed for Pizza Go Round. They still serve hot subs at the place, but no cold subs. But yes, the one sole parking eat I want to do at Cedar Point again is Melt. Definitely want to do that. Melt is freaking fantastic. Best grilled cheeses ever. It's worth the 3 hours alone to Cedar Point from Erie. Yes, Steel Vengeance and everything. But there's two things I love about Cedar Point. Steel Vengeance and Melt. 1-2 punch, never go wrong. But yeah, I plan on returning to Cedar Point in September. So you'll definitely see some videos there. That's my only other confirmed park this year. Like I said, I want to try to go to Midway possibly to get some videos. But other than that, I don't really have much ideas. I know only 2 other parks. I know, James, you're looking at me like, stupid. And you're like, I'm a witch. Sorry. Well, I don't want to say the real reason, but I'm just going to be honest. The whole pandemic, everything, inflation's a B word. It is. Inflation's real. That's why Alex isn't coming up this weekend, which I'm sorry if I didn't want to reveal personal information to you, buddy, but inflation is real. It's affecting his travels. It's affecting my travels. That's why I'm not going to as much parks. Gas is freaking expensive. When I'll get to parks, I'll go to parks. Like I said, I have Midway in Cedar Point ready, pretty much confirmed for me. But it's just reality. I know you might be looking at my screen like, why only 2 other parks? Budget's tight here in ICJ, and I'm still in college. So, and like I say, I'm making the bread, but there's not much I can do. It's not my fault. So, for those people saying, why am I seeing Waldemir video after Waldemir video? It's not my fault. I'm trying to get other videos out there for you guys. I'm trying my best. But we can't be our full potential right now due to current world events. Which sucks because I really want to get to other parks this year. I want to go back to Kennywood. I want to go back to, I want to visit Kings Island for the first time. I want to possibly get on, freaking Wow Mouse or something. I mean, maybe Coney at Lake Park. If it somehow opens. But, like I said, we have to pay a price to have fun. And I apologize. I mean, I apologize that I haven't been doing as much in the past few years because of the whole struggles of the pandemic, but this is what I feel like. In which you're going to take, if you want to do it, worst case scenario, take the flying chicken strips from Erie to Cleveland, and then you go here, take a train, and then you go here. Yeah. And then you take I know it's not worth it. Yeah, so I really don't have much to say, so I do apologize for the lack of trips. Not my fault, not your fault. Money's tight, and inflation is real. That's why I'm trying more local things and just, trying to broaden the horizons a little bit, which is great. Have you ever considered local fairs and carnivals? Yes, but like I said, I do really want to do the Cherry Festival this year because that's in Northeast, that's not too far. And I've always wanted to do the Cherry Fest because every time I've been in it, I was marching in Marching Man with Harbor Creek when I was in high school or I was out of town. So definitely Cherry Fest is on the itinerary too. So probably the more confirmed stuff is probably Cherry Fest, Midway, and Cedar Point, which I know that sounds kind of lackluster, but and we had Splash Lagoon and Waldameer. So if you're looking at this as like, X, Y, and Z, good. But like I said, 2022 is a little bit of a slow year. Not my fault, not your fault. Yeah, so I apologize if I felt, somber or apologetic the past few minutes, but I kind of had to tell the truth, and the best way to tell your fans is to tell the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. So I am taking any final questions before we move on to our last surprise of the video. In which the last surprise of the video yeah, so if you have any so whoa. Just have way too many things. Oh, you're gonna remaster Flying Chicken Strips. Thank you, James. I need to finish my YouTube poop, seriously. I need to finish mine, but I have not bothered because of the whole 3,000 subscriber escapade. Yeah, so we're going once, we're going twice for final questions, and we're gonna get our surprise on screen right now, so let's do this. The return of Midway does seem like an interesting concept, yes. And like I said, we are doing Constants and Coasters 5. So we definitely are putting unique spins to... We're definitely putting unique spins to the fray here. Which is great. So I'm getting my set idea. Okay. We're good. Got everything ready to go. Spotify is my main go-to. Spotify is mine. Oh, we got a meme in the Discord. Nice. I don't bash the ideas of my loyal viewers. I'm only doing what's best for us. If you think I'm bashing, if you're so negative about this channel, just unsubscribe, Train Club. I don't want to sound like I'm roasting you, but if you're just that unhappy about my channel, just leave the channel. I'm sorry I've been very angry about this guy, but he's really been ticking me off tonight. So we have the good people and the bad people. It's unfortunate, but I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I don't want to end this stream on a bad note. No. Because if I leave on a bad note tonight, that's going to make us upset. I don't want to do that. So, we are going to end off on a positive note, though. So, in the last few streams, we've been doing a little bit, music, just jamming out, just having a little bit of a therapy session. I'm going to bring those back. So, yeah, we're going to bring that. We had, Fade to Black. We had The Chant. So, we're going to have another bright song. More of a heartwarming song for 3K. So, I already have it set up. So, enjoy the next 6.5 minutes of this. But, those who know me personally know that Metallica is my favorite band. So, obviously, we're going to pull something out of the Metallica cover for a while. But, it's not an original song. If you guys know who Thin Lizzy is, they are an old school 70s band. Metallica did a cover called Whiskey in the Jar, which is one of Thin Lizzy's most popular songs. And Whiskey in the Jar is awesome. So, what I'm going to do is actually play Whiskey in the Jar for you guys. As part of a little bit of a good send-off. So, I'm going to disappear my camera for a bit. You guys just watch out Whiskey in the Jar. You guys are amazing. I'll sum everything up at the end of the video, at the end of the song. This one's for you guys. This one's for you. This is Metallica, Whiskey in the Jar.
drinking whiskey. Yeah? Are you feeling good? You look beautiful. We're so glad to see you. We are so glad to see you. You are the Metallica family. Some men like the fishing. Some men like that violin. But some men like me, I like to hear the Metallica family. Yes, I like sleeping now, especially in my Molly's chambers. But here I am in prison, around with the ball and chain. Yeah, yeah, my show rain. Whack for the radio, whack for the radio. There's whiskey in the double. Oh, beautiful singing. Konnichiwa. Thank you.
Well, that's whiskey in the jar. God, I feel a little teary on that. That was moving. A little bit of an old classic by a modern band I love. So, you kind of see why, guys, I do this end of stream song surprise for you guys. You kind of see now why I do these. It's to just unwind and unstress. That's kind of the reason why I do it. Like, I'm a little emotional because of it. It's moving. Just the key of E flat is so moving for me. It just pushes me to be a stronger person. But about, earlier, for the people that, hate me, there's the door. Unsubscribing is the easiest way to, hate. I mean, I discourage hate, but please don't comment hate. Like, don't comment on the hate. The easiest way to hate is just unsubscribe and leave me alone. Like, I know I get that every fan base has that. I understand that. And that's not my goal. We run it the way I run it. You guys have some good suggestions, but some people can be literally, I hate to say it, excuse my language, people can be dumbasses. They are. That's just what the world is. But so hopefully with these end of stream song montages, I can at least, help you guys calm down, collect your thoughts for about 5 to 8 minutes, and, regroup. Just have a good, feel-good ending. And that's what these song things are about. And you guys loved, Fade to Black. You loved the chant. And I hope you guys loved Whiskey in the Jar. And Vice President said it best. And this is the best comment of the night. We all just need to relax and enjoy the music. That's what concerts are all about. Jeez. I mean, that's the reason we go to places like that. Or, Waldemar. Just relax and enjoy the rides. Relax and enjoy the music. I mean, he's right. Just give me space sometimes. It's okay to give me space. I don't really accept the apology right now, but I'm glad you're acknowledging that you're sorry. But right now, I'm not ready to say anything. I just want tonight to be over. I mean, I just hope Whiskey in the Jar just helped. It helps me just blast Metallica in my room. It makes me happy, so. And yes, Steven, go watch Flying Chicken Strips. I don't know how I can improve right now. I'm not going to speak. Everyone just relax. I mean, everyone's in high tension right now. And it's not because of me, and if it was because of me, I apologize. It's not my intent. I was triggered as much as you guys were. I mean, I hate to put this on a more somber note, but in the words of Michael Jordan, stop it, get some help. He said it best, and I'll just rephrase it again. Stop it, get some help. Alright, so I'm pretty much going to wrap up this live stream here. I'll probably leave at 2:55 on the timer here. Thank you guys so much for joining this live stream. I mean, the ending wasn't that great because, people had to ruin the fun for us, which is rather unfortunate, but like I said, there's haters in this world. But we made the best of it. We had fun with the Kahoot. We had fun with the tier list making. So that's what you say, but yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to speak of any more bullying, so I'm just gonna move on from this. Let's move on. Tomorrow, like I said, friendly reminder, we have that Wacky Shack video. So if you're interested in behind closed doors inside Waldemar's Wacky Shack, do it. Watch it tomorrow at 3 p.m. and let me know how it is. Let's go Cleveland Browns. We're going to the Super Bowl with Deshaun Watson. So, and just a friendly reminder before I leave, please enjoy Memorial Day weekend responsibly. Use proper etiquette. Use good safety protocols. And if you are visiting Waldemar this weekend, at any point, please ride responsibly. Please be safe. Please supervise your kids if you're younger. Please watch their etiquette. Just behave. Just have fun. It's just about the rides. And at the end of the day, just help the park out. Fighting is not going to help. It's not going to help. So enjoy the park. Enjoy everybody. And love one another. So I'm not going to say any more salt. Enough salt has been spilled tonight because of certain circumstances. So we're going to move on, and we're just going to have fun. So for those who are going to be at Waldemar tomorrow, I'll see you there. I'll see you guys Saturday and Sunday at the park, and new video tomorrow. So this is Jay from Insane Coaster Junkies signing out. You guys are amazing. I'm sorry the live stream had to be a more sour note. But I love you guys. Thank you for 3,000 subscribers again. You guys are awesome. Can't wait for more live streams in the future. And like I said, have fun. Please ride responsibly and use good etiquette. Be kind to one another. This is it. So, good night and good luck.